Esteemed guests, welcome to Western Michigan University's Miller Auditorium. As a courtesy to performers and fellow patrons, please turn off cell phones. The use of photography and recording devices of all types is strictly prohibited. In the unlikely event of an emergency, an alarm will sound and strobe lights will flash. If an emergency occurs, walk, do not run to the nearest exit. The nearest exit might not be the door through which you entered. Please take a moment now to locate the exit closest to your seat. Thank you for your cooperation.
guests, and faculty, please rise and join in singing the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Please be seated. Good afternoon to the candidates for graduation, members of the platform party, our faculty, staff, and administrators, spouses, parents, and children of our graduates, significant others, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and friends. On behalf of Kalamazoo Valley Community College, I welcome you to our 93rd commencement celebration. That's right. I am Dr. Paige Egan, and it is my privilege to stand before you as the Provost and Vice President for Instruction and Student Services of Kalamazoo Valley Community College. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, President Dr. L. Marshall Washington, faculty and staff, it is a distinct pleasure to have you join us this afternoon to celebrate this major milestone for our graduates. The college community gathers today to recognize and applaud this paramount achievement in their lives. It is with pleasure that I introduce some of those people to you. First, our Board of Trustees, who provide wisdom and direction to the college. I ask them to please stand as their names are called and remain standing until all are presented, at which time we will recognize them collectively. Lucinda M. Stinson, Chairperson. Don M. DeLuca, Vice Chairperson. Mary T. Gustus, Treasurer. Dr. Kathy Purnell, Secretary. Jeffrey W. Patton, Trustee. Daniel D. Pontius, Trustee. Sherry Thomas Cloud, Trustee. Please help me recognize the Board of Trustees. It is also my pleasure to recognize Kalamazoo Valley Community College's distinguished faculty and administrators, individuals who have imparted valuable knowledge, challenged you to achieve new heights, cheered your successes, and helped you overcome obstacles blocking your path to this joyful day. It is their expertise and dedication to teaching and learning that makes Kalamazoo Valley Community College truly a student-centered institution. Faculty and administrators, please stand so that we may thank you for the fine education and experiences that you have provided. This commencement celebration is held to recognize the successful conclusion of hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of hard work, sacrifice, dedication, and effort from students. For most of our students completing their college experience, it was not just a solo effort. So, graduates, let's express our thanks and appreciation to your families and friends for their support by recognizing the individuals in the audience who helped you get to where you are today by standing and providing them with as much noise as you can muster. Let's go for it. Wonderful. Thank you, family and friends. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce the graduating class of December 2025, the stars of today's celebration. Most of you in the audience know at least one of these graduates very well, but what do we know about them collectively? Okay, graduating class of December 2025, let's introduce you. Please stand if you came to Kalamazoo Valley within 2 years of your high school graduation. Please be seated. Please stand if you came to Kalamazoo Valley Community College over 20 years after graduating high school. Stand if you worked at a job more than 30 hours a week while attending Kalamazoo Valley. Thank you. Stand if you are a parent. Stand if you're a grandparent. Thank you. Stand if you are planning on continuing your education at a 4-year college or university. Thank you. Stand if you are the first in your immediate family to earn a college degree. Way to go. Stand if you have a job or have accepted a job related to your field of study at Kalamazoo Valley. Excellent. Stand if you are a Kalamazoo Promise graduate. Please be seated. Stand if you are graduating with honors, having a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or better for all academic work attempted. Great job. Please stand if you are an early middle college graduate. Excellent. Finally, I would like to recognize another group of graduates, the brave, dedicated, and loyal veterans of our armed forces. We salute you and your families for all you have given in the service to our country. Ladies and gentlemen, please join in applauding this exceptional group of students. Thank you. The successful completion of a college credential is an amazing accomplishment. Your remarkable persistence in overcoming the challenges placed in your way throughout your college career is inspiring. Nothing derailed your determination, and we are so proud of you. You now join a distinguished group of Kalamazoo Valley Community College alumni, ready for the next exciting chapter of your life. If your accomplishments are any indication, you are well poised for continued success. Your association with the college does not need to end now. Stay in touch through involvement with the college, and please recommend Kalamazoo Valley to your family and friends. Now, I'm pleased to introduce 3 additional individuals who will speak with you today. First will be the Board of Trustees Chairperson, Lucinda M. Stinson, bringing greetings from the Board of Trustees, followed by John Abbott, who will bring greetings from the faculty, and Alex Taylor, who will be graduating today with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Law Enforcement Criminal Justice, bringing greetings from the student body.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, graduates, family, faculty, and friends. Did we just hear this was the 93rd year in which KVC, 93rd graduating class? Did we just hear that? Yeah. Does that deserve a round of applause? 93 years? Today, we gather in celebration of an extraordinary milestone, and in this moment, the graduating class of Kalamazoo Valley Community College. You close one chapter and you begin another. This moment is not only about achievement, but it is about legacy. Now, when we talk about legacy, we often think of something that's distant, something that's in the past, behind us, or somewhat long before us. But maybe we think about some great figures in our history whose names may be etched in history books or on buildings. But legacy is not just about the past. Legacy is about what you choose to build right now and how your actions will ripple forwards into the future. Every late night study session, every challenge you faced, every moment of doubt you turn into determination. These are the bricks that build the foundation of your legacy. You might not see its full impact today, but trust me, others will. Your legacy begins here at Kalamazoo Valley Community College, where you have classmates who became your friends, mentors who believed in you, and a community that supported your journey. Whether you're heading into a career or continuing your education or pursuing a dream that still feels like it's somewhat out of reach, your time at Kalamazoo Valley has shaped you into someone that's capable of shaping the world. Now, legacy just isn't measured on trophies or titles or the people we lift up, but the work you do with integrity. and the compassion that you show when no one else is watching. It's in the example that you set for the next students walking across this stage, wondering, can I really do this? Yes, you can, and yes, you did. Because you did, that proof will inspire someone else to do the same. As we leave here today, remember that legacy is not something you find, it's something that you create choice by choice and day by day. So ask yourself often, what story am I writing about my life? Because the story that you live becomes the legacy that you leave. Class of 2025, your legacy is already in motion. You'll learn, you have persevered, and you have achieved something remarkable. Carry the spirit of Kalamazoo Valley Community College with you wherever you go and build a legacy that makes the world kinder, wiser, and more courageous. Graduates, congratulations. Your future and your legacy begin today, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Members of the board, Dr. Egan, faculty, staff, graduates, honored guests, family, and friends. I am deeply honored to speak here and be part of your wonderful achievement. As a writer, I don't send anything out in the world without a title, and so I titled this speech, Trying Out for the Race, which I dedicate to Barb T. and Brian Olson. And I'm going to explain the meaning eventually, but first, a story. Years ago, I worked at a coffee shop where I learned the fine art of pulling the perfect espresso shot and making latte art. While these skills were important, what mattered more was engaging with customers, talking to them, getting to know them beyond what drink they ordered. There was one gentleman who came in every day and ordered the same drink, and every day I tried to talk to him but was met with silence. I think he would have preferred I pull out one of his teeth than ask him to talk, I think he would have preferred I pull out one of his teeth than ask him to talk. It reminds me a little of when I ask a question in the classroom and am met with a proverbial cricket chirping. I was persistent though, as I am with my students. I don't mind silence. I will wait you out. And one day, after making his caramel marble for nearly 2 months, he opened up. Soon we were discussing all kinds of things. I was happy. I felt like I had passed his test, but more importantly, I enjoyed talking with this individual, someone who came from a different background and had different opinions. At the same time, I thought, what a loss. All that time we could have been talking. Life is short. We don't know how much time we have with each other. When I started working here, I was immediately welcomed. Not just welcomed, but made to feel part of a family, a culture of inclusivity, respect, and camaraderie. Some of those people, Kim Campbell, Isaac Turner, Philip Jonas, Kevin Doherty, still work here. I had never felt welcome like this before. At other jobs, I always had the sense of having to prove myself. But here, that feeling fell away like a heavy cloak I didn't even know I was wearing. Richard Yates, a brilliant writer who never seemed to fit in anywhere, penned a short story called Trying Out for the Race. In this story, the main character, a boy around 10 years old, moves to a new town, a new school, and is teased. 3 boys stop him after school and say something like, "Hey Towers, are you trying out for the race?" To which the boy asks, "What race?" The boys, no doubt snickering as they deliver the punchline, say, "The human race. But we have to warn you, not everyone makes it." Here at KVCC, we've created an environment where everyone is welcomed and valued. Every day I bring this mentality into the classroom and I see my colleagues doing the same. I'm guessing most of us don't want to take a class with a brilliant professor who cares very little for us as human beings. We want to take a class with a brilliant professor who cares about our success and values what we bring to the classroom. I'm so very proud to be part of this environment. Whether it's interacting with my students, reading their essays, offering valuable feedback, seeing and praising their growth as writers, or chatting with Isaac Turner about our favorite bands, or having a friendly debate with Dean Reynolds about which Ann Tyler novel is her true masterpiece, I'm proud to be here. And if I haven't mentioned your name, it's only because I had to keep this under 4 minutes. And Cougars, you are a part of it too, the most important part. As you go out into the world, think about how you can bring this culture with you. If you can create that environment, then you have already achieved success. I'll say that again. When you create an environment where everyone is welcomed, respected, and cared for, you have achieved success. And I know this, Cougars. Whenever misunderstandings arise, and they will, you have the tools to resolve them. When problems occur, you have the tools to fix them. And when you welcome your fellow member of the human race, care for them, and treat them with respect, I know we can and will achieve great things. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here today with the Board of Trustees, Dr. Egan, the faculty, staff, family, friends, and you, the class of 2025. Over the past 2 years, Kalamazoo Valley has been more than a college for us. It's been a proving ground. Each of us walked through these doors with a different story, but all of us carried something heavy: uncertainty, responsibility, doubt, or loss. And yet here we are, together, stronger than when we began. The truth is, graduation doesn't happen without struggle. For some of us, it meant balancing full-time jobs and late-night assignments. For others, it meant raising children while raising our GPAs. Some of us took the long road, 5 years or more. Some came to college right out of high school, while others returned years later, proving it's never too late to start again. No matter the path, we all face something that could have stopped us, and the fact that we didn't stop, that's what makes this moment so powerful. For me, that meant carrying the weight of being told I'd never graduate because of ADHD, that I couldn't focus, that I'd failed just like I'd done before, that I shouldn't even try. It also meant nights without a place to call home, wondering how I would keep moving forward when the basics weren't guaranteed. At this point in my story, there are 2 people who truly deserve recognition. 3 years ago, when we were almost strangers, they took a leap of faith. I was 17, standing at a crossroads. I could continue down the path I was on, or take a chance at something new. Keith and Lori Peterson chose to take that chance on me, and through them, I learned one of life's most valuable lessons. Family isn't defined by blood. It's defined by love, respect, and the people who choose to stand by you. Maybe your story isn't exactly the same, but I know many of you have faced challenges that felt just as impossible, and yet here we are. Together, we've proven that we are not the labels people put on us. We are not the doubts of others. We are so much more than what we were told we couldn't be. Along the way, none of us walked alone. We've had people who made this possible. Families, friends, professors, mentors, and advisors who believed in us when we couldn't always believe in ourselves. Some of them are here with us today. Some are cheering from afar, and some we carry only in our memories. But wherever they are, their presence is felt, and to them, we owe deep gratitude. I want to thank a few faculty members, Allison Nord and Gavin Henry, who both taught me how to resolve issues within the professional realm, that it's okay to have conflict, but what truly matters is how we choose to carry on forward. They remind me that professionalism isn't about not having to face challenges, but about how we handle them with integrity, patience, and respect. I know my own journey has been shaped by people like my late advisor, Nicole Cossum-Reedy, whose impact on students and incarcerated learners continue to ripple outward. Nicole was also my Michigan Regional Coordinator for Phi Theta Kappa, and through her guidance, I not only served as a chapter officer, but as a regional officer as well. Thanks to her encouragement and mentorship, I excelled in my role and discovered a deeper confidence in myself and my ability to lead. She would never want her name spoken at a moment like this, but her belief in people reminds me how much one person's encouragement can matter. And I think many of us have our own Nicoles, those individuals who saw something in us we didn't always see in ourselves. Their belief helped us keep going. That's what today's about. It's not just about the degrees we hold in our hands. It's about the persistence it took to earn it. It's about the nights of too little sleep, the doubts we wrestled with, the sacrifices we made, and the resilience we discovered in ourselves. So as we walk across this stage, let's take the moment in. Let's smile, let's celebrate, and let's remind ourselves of this truth. We are enough. We matter. And when we commit ourselves fully, we can achieve more than anyone, including sometimes ourselves, ever thought possible. As we leave this place, I hope we carry that lesson forward, that we continue to learn, to grow, to shine, and to inspire, that we stand up for others the way people stood up for us, and that we remember, change doesn't begin out there, it begins in here, with us. Thank you and congratulations to the graduating class of 2025.
John and Alex for your gracious words of greeting. Dr. Reynolds, will you please present the graduates?
Will the graduates please rise? Dr. Egan, I am pleased to present to you the members of the December 2025 graduating class. The members have completed the requirements for graduation. They've been approved and recommended by the faculty. They look forward to receiving their degrees and certificates from you.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Kalamazoo Valley Community College, it is with pride and admiration for the accomplishment of each of these graduates that I now confer the degrees and certificates of completion upon those individuals listed in and subject to the conditions set forth in the printed program. Congratulations to each of you. Will the audience join me in a resounding and deserved applause for each of the graduates of Kalamazoo Valley Community College? Well done. Dr. Reynolds, please present the new graduates to receive their associate degrees and certificates.
Graduates, please be seated. Will the student marshals assist the graduates by row in coming to the platform to receive their diplomas? As the graduates prepare for the formal awarding of the diplomas, the Kalamazoo Valley Campus Band will play a brief musical piece.
And now let's introduce the graduating class from December 2025. Melissa McWilliams, Liberal Arts. Jennifer Spence, Accounting. Elizabeth Halsey, Supervisory Leadership. Christina Lamb, General Studies. Derek Lee Feltner, Multimedia Video. Sean Johnson, Multimedia Video. Colleen Austin, Graphic Design. Julia Tresca, Multimedia Video. Crystal Perez Castro, Liberal Arts. Audrey Matson, Liberal Arts. Emily Davison, Graphic Design. Jacob Bartholomew, Graphic Design. Alexandra Rawlinson, Medical Assistant Technology. Armel Taha Diahi, Medical Assistant Technology. Savannah Terpstra, Medical Assistant Technology. Martha Ventura, Medical Assistant Technology. Jenny Thomason, Medical Assistant Technology. Diane Gambill, General Studies. Cora Brown, Occupational Technical Studies. Clayton Osborne, Occupational Technical Studies. Peyton Watts, Business Administration. Kate Watson, Liberal Arts. Mary Engel, Business Administration. Wendy Day, Science. Jennifer Bystrom, Electrical Technology. Lillian Marsh Peak, General Studies. Caitlin Bastion, Sustainable Horticulture. Teresa Lake, Liberal Arts. Jorah McDonald, Liberal Arts. Jasmine Owens, Health Sciences, General Studies. Brandy Sharrow, Liberal Arts. Faith Nyanjui, Science. Paige Kina, International Studies. Jackie Vanden Hamburg, Education. Aiden Calderon, Education. Robert Depweg, Science. Jose Godinez, Occupational Technical Studies. Marshall Flowers, Culinary Arts, Sustainable Food Systems. Patrick Drabick, General Studies. Lily Van Dyke, Law Enforcement Criminal Justice. Reina Sorrentino, Liberal Arts. Taylor Dinsmore, Liberal Arts. Rhonda Smith, General Studies. Holly Inman, Baking and Pastries. Kennedy Thompson, Baking and Pastries. Heather Reyna, General Studies. Ian Chingovo, Business Administration. Jersey Kiesler, Illustration. Angelique Garcia, Nursing. Yasmin Castro, Nursing. Bryce Magruder, Culinary Arts, Sustainable Foods. Emily Evans, Culinary Arts, Sustainable Foods. Jacob Misheka, Liberal Arts. Kiana Abbott, Liberal Arts. Caleb Winfield, Liberal Arts. Tobias Pixler, Liberal Arts. Thomas Tran, Liberal Arts. Andrea Bucio Cardenas, Liberal Arts. Lorenzo Herbert, Liberal Arts. Keandra Blett, Business Administration. Alexander Morris, Business Administration. Justin Thorne, Occupational Technical Studies. Leilana Curtis, Nursing. Amanda Puente, Occupational Technical Studies. Lindsay Bell Jr., General Studies. Joseph Servone, Science. Michael Rose, Culinary Arts, Sustainable Foods. Sophie Mensel, General Studies. Ethan Clare, Science. Andrew Taylor, Automotive Drivability Systems. Jessica Torres Martinez, Science. Damian Freeman, Automotive Undercar Systems. Denise Lindsley, Heat, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning. Fatima Sadali, General Studies. Noah Simmering, Science. Anthony Bontrager, Business Administration. Christopher De La Rosa, Electrical Technology. McKenna Saunders, Sustainable Horticulture. Paige Hadley, Sustainable Horticulture. Adam Householder, Electrical Technology. Haley Boyd, Accounting. Lakin Skidmore, Nursing. Sydney Swinehart, Nursing. Alexis Waters, Nursing. Darley Dennis, Nursing. Ravel Williams, Science. Renee Golombieski, Nursing. Adrienne Seacrest, Nursing. Melissa Rios, Nursing. Taylor Connell, Nursing. Osiensi Idai, Nursing. Kayla Sandoval, Nursing. Kayla Van Hoven, Nursing. Olivia Palgen, Liberal Arts. Lauren Tabor, Nursing. Vanessa Donovan, Nursing. Ashley Rainey, Nursing. Rex Basiliote, Nursing. Mason Jasinski, Nursing. Bolawatifi Edeyu, Nursing. Mercy Williams, Nursing. Jennifer Romano, Nursing. Jasmine Jackson, Multimedia Video. Woodriana Chapman, Accounting. Lanija Williams, Culinary Arts, Sustainable Food System. Charles Gillen, Liberal Arts. Key Blair, General Studies. Lanquea Moore, General Studies. Kimberly Walsh, Nursing. Lisa Spano Osher, Nursing. Dane Petiprin, Nursing. Xavier Guthrie, baking and pastries. Taylor Manicky, science. Leo Vick, occupational technical studies. Richard Meyer, liberal arts. Jeffrey Scott, occupational technical studies. Sean Milliner, heat, ventilation, air conditioning. Tia Hodo, automotive undercar systems. Kiara Hayes, science. Jennifer Johnson, liberal arts. Gary Ron, general marketing. Logan Clark, welding technologies. Emily Clark, baking and pastries. Juan Alanis, graphic design. Cody Oxley, multimedia video. Catherine Brew, graphic design. Abigail Hardy, culinary arts, sustainable food systems. Anthony Longjohn, liberal arts. Yasmin Abdullah Bush, general studies. Warren Dandridge, liberal arts. Ariva Krigler, liberal arts. Allie Vanderbush, engineering, design, technology. Daniqua Yarborough, liberal arts. Branika Thrash, general studies. Beverly Bednarski, law enforcement, criminal justice. Elizabeth DeBoer, education. Madeline Amasquita Suarez, business administration. Blaze Himmelrich, automotive undercar systems. Trenton Phillips, liberal arts. Asher Standish, liberal arts. Nicole Weinert, general studies. Kellyanne Reed, business administration. Sophia Landicho, liberal arts. Meg Brooks, sustainable horticulture. Treshana Thomas, liberal arts. Erica Leha, graphic design. Malia Clace, graphic design. Hannah Leslie, liberal arts. Cornequa Jackson, health sciences, general studies. Chloe Wilcox, liberal arts. Connor Whitchurch, sustainable horticulture. Lydia Kish, business administration. Seamus Tolley, general studies. Saniqua Langford, liberal arts. Terry Shaver, general studies. Obed Kanda, engineering. Destiny Spencer, baking and pastries. Antonio Spencer, business administration. Jonathan Katanga, liberal arts. Jenna Van Dyke, education. Kayla Marchand, business administration. Alyssa Smith, liberal arts. Haley Bozier, liberal arts. Joseph Siddiqui, science. Elsie Okanga, general studies. Clara Gonzalez, liberal arts. Isaac Mpanga, general studies. Michael Cleggs, business administration. Giovanni Carrillo Torres, electrical technology. Grace Malika, liberal arts. Ariana Blakey, liberal arts. Trayvon White, illustration. Stephanie Michelle Payton, general studies. Jordan Bolt, liberal arts. Michael Hafferty, IT support technician. Sophia Williams, liberal arts. Lucia Smith, illustration. Guillermo Garvan Salas, liberal arts. Ethan Erb, liberal arts. Abdullah Chong, liberal arts. Rain LaRue, liberal arts. Jessica Aru, nursing. Malia Milky, nursing. Shariah Treviere Nichols, nursing. Jane Freund, nursing. And finally, Alexander Taylor, law enforcement, criminal justice. Congratulations to the December 2025 graduating class.
That's right, it's time for celebration. Just a little bit more here. Would all graduates please stand? Congratulations, graduates. Today is only the beginning of a lifetime of success that no one can take away. To symbolize the recognition of your earned credential, I now ask you to move the tassel of your caps from right to left today. You become an alumnus of Kalamazoo Valley Community College. Now, as an alumnus, you have the opportunity and responsibility to play an important role and vital role in helping others by paying it forward and positively contributing to our community. Graduates, please be seated. I would like to thank everyone for joining us in this celebration today. It takes a great deal of hard work to make a commencement exercise successful. Thank you to all who contributed to this wonderful celebration of Kalamazoo Valley Community College and all of our amazing graduates. Again, to our graduates, congratulations and best wishes. At this point, please remain seated until the end of the recessional. Congratulations, graduates.